All right, so how many ways can three people sit in a row of seven chairs? All right, so we have seven chairs, and we want to think about how many ways can three people sit in a row? Well, that means we're going to have specific orders, right? And so here, a permutation is going to matter. And we're going to have seven chairs possible, P, and we're choosing three people to sit in those chairs, seven of those seven chairs. So we have 7P3, and if we plug that into our calculator, we will have 7P3, and we get 210. So this will give us 210 ways for having three people sit in a row of seven chairs that we can come up with. Okay, let's just move over to the next one here. How many four-person committees are possible from a group of nine people if there's no restrictions? Both Jim and Mary must be on the committee, and either Jim or Mary, but not both, must be on the committee. All right. So we have nine people. We have a four-person committee, and there's no restrictions. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't say one's going to be president, one's going to be vice president. It just says there's just going to be a group of people, kind of like a hand of cards. We don't care what order they're in. So this means there's going to be a combination, right? So no restrictions. So first one, we're taking nine people, and we're going to choose four of them. So that's going to be how we find A. Now for B, how does that one work? Well, now we have Jim and Mary both must be on the committee. So that means we're going to have Jim has to be there, Mary has to be there, and then there's still two more. So there's one way Jim can be there, one way Mary can be there, and then there's these two here. And so now how many's left? Well, there's subtract those two, there's seven C, and now we're only choosing two. So it's going to be basically 1 times 7C2. Now C, either Jim or Mary, but not both, can be on must be on the committee. Okay. Well, if either of them can be on the committee, how many ways is that? Well, there's two possible ways. It can be either Jim or Mary, so there's going to be two there. And then after that, there's what? One, two, three possible ways after that. So this is going to be how many left over. Well, if we subtract those two off, there's still only seven ways. But now we're choosing instead of two, we're choosing three. And so there's going to be 2 times 7C3. So now we've got three things to go calculate. And so when we do that, first one up is going to be 9C4. So we have a 3, we have a 9, and we have a 4. So that's going to be 126. The next one we took 1 times 1 times, and then we had 3, and we had 7C2. That's going to give us 21. And then our last one was going to be 2 times, and then we had a 7C3. Yeah, okay. 7C3. And so that gives us 70. So choosing a group of 4 out of 9 is going to give us 126 possible ways. If Jim and Mary both have to be on it, then there's only going to be 21. And if Jim or Mary, but not both, have to be on it, then there's 70. So going back over here, we had 126, then we had 21, and then we had 70. Okay. All right, so let's stop there and we'll come back for some more.